Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. Because what just broke online has the entire entertainment world gasping for air. Kirk Frost has done the unthinkable. He's dropped the receipts, and not just any receipts, the kind that burn careers, break relationships, and rewrite everything we thought we knew about Mendeces, Ashley. And that scandalous night that's already being called the S3X night exposure. The footage, the screenshots, the messages. It's all out there, and it's uglier than anyone imagined. Fans are calling it the biggest betrayal in reality TV history. Social media is melting down in real time. Timelines on fire, celebrities picking sides, and fans demanding justice after what they're calling the dirtiest trap ever set, according to multiple insider leaks. Kirk had been holding on to this evidence for weeks, waiting, watching, letting the world think it was just rumors. But now, he's unleashed it all. A full-blown bombshell drop, complete with voice notes, hotel footage, and even text logs that detail what really happened between Mendeces and Ashley that night. And if the reports are true, it's even darker than what Yandi feared. They said it was innocent. They said it was business. But when Kirk hit post, the internet stopped breathing. Because this wasn't just a leak. This was revenge. Stop. Take a breath. Because what just detonated across the internet isn't gossip. It's a digital earthquake. Kirk Frost has done the unthinkable. He just dropped the kind of receipts that turn rumors into reality, whispers into screams, and lies into public executions. Screenshots, audio, time-stamped hotel records. He dropped everything, no filter, no warning, no mercy. This isn't your usual love and hip-hop drama. This is a full-blown betrayal saga involving Mendeces, Ashley, and a night the industry has been whispering about for months, the S3X night. They told us it was business. They told us it was innocent. But Kirk's proof says otherwise, and it's so raw, so explicit, that even the blogs that live off chaos had to censor it. It all started quietly. Jodan Sischertiefen, AM Thursday morning. An anonymous Instagram page with 0 followers, no profile picture. And the handle at Frost Files Official dropped a single blurry photo, a hotel invoice. The caption, "When you lie on me, you make me tell the truth." Within minutes, the internet was on fire. The date, the same night Mendeces said he was out with the fellas. The same night Ashley disappeared from social media for 24 hours. The invoice listed 2 names under aliases, Marcus H. and Alicia T., but the initials, MH at. Fans didn't need a translator. They knew Twitter went ballistic. "That's Mendeces and Ashley, right?" one user wrote. "This man really said no cameras and booked a suite." Another added, "Memes exploded, Suite 7B started trending before anyone even confirmed what it was." Then the impossible happened. Kirk confirmed it himself. He went live. No teaser, no warning. Just Kirk Frost in his car, eyes cold, jaw clenched, saying, "I wasn't going to say nothing. But when people start lying on me to hide their dirt, I drop facts." Within minutes, the live had over 200,000 viewers. You could hear his anger in every word. "Y'all think this about me? Nah. This about a man who can't control his lies and a woman who thought clout would save her." Then he leaned close to the camera. "You ready for the receipts?" The live chat exploded. "Show us. Play the clip." "We've been ready." Kirk scrolled on his phone, smirking. "Let's start light." And then boom. He played a screen recording of text messages allegedly between Mendeces and Ashley. The messages were blurry but readable. Mendeces, "Meet me at the suite. No cameras this time." "Ashley, you sure? She's been suspicious lately." Mendeces, "Let her think what she wants. I'll be home before sunrise." The chat timestamps matched the night of the infamous boys' night out. Viewers lost it. Comments flooded in like bullets. "This can't be real. No cameras this time? He's done Yandi Fina flip a table." But Kirk wasn't finished. "Y'all want more?" he asked, smiling like a man holding a detonator. "Let's talk about what really went down that night. He played an audio recording, and that's when everything changed. A man's voice, deep, low, unmistakably Mendices, saying, "I didn't mean for it to go that far." Ashley's voice trembled through the static. "Then why did you tell me you loved me?" There was a pause. Then that same man's voice whispered, "Because in that moment, I did." Gasps flooded the live chat. One viewer wrote, "I can't breathe." Another, "Kirk just ended a marriage." The clip spread like wildfire. Within 10 minutes, every gossip page had reposted it. TikTok exploded with reaction videos, Twitter threads, voice analyses. Even celebrities started chiming in. Tamar Braxton tweeting, "That ain't no business talk. That's bedroom talk." But Kirk didn't stop. "Oh, you think I'm done?" he said, scrolling again. "I ain't even showed y'all the proof." He turned his phone to the camera and held up what looked like a still frame from hotel security footage. The quality was grainy, but clear enough. A man in a black hoodie, arm around a woman with Ashley's same hairstyle and figure. The timestamp, 2:14 a.m. The caption on the post said, "Suite 7B, private floor, no cameras inside." But the hallway don't lie. Comments erupted. "That's him. That's her. Yandy's gonna lose it. Kirk, please drop the full video." But he didn't. Instead, Kirk said, "I could play the rest, but I'm not trying to get sued. I'll just say this, y'all ain't seen half of what went down that night." He ended the live with one sentence that sent chills across every platform. "I told them if they lied on me again, I'd expose everything. So here we are." Twitter melted. Hashtag Kirk Kexbus Mondays trended #1 globally. Hashtag S3X Night Receipts hit over 1 million tweets in 2 hours. But just when the internet thought it couldn't get any worse, Kirk dropped another bombshell in a follow-up post. He uploaded a voicemail, allegedly from Ashley, her voice shaking, desperate. "Kirk, please delete the videos." He said it was just one night. It didn't mean anything. That line, "just one night," echoed across social media. LATHUNDERCLAP. Within minutes, Ashley's Instagram vanished. Mendices went private. Yandy, silent. But silence doesn't mean peace, because 2 hours later, a gossip account posted what they called the missing piece. It was a voicemail, Yandy's voice this time, crying, broken. So that's what it was. "You left me for her. You lied to my face, and now the whole world knows." Her voice cracked mid-sentence. "You made me defend you. You made me fight people for you. And you were lying the whole time." That audio clip went more viral than the footage. Fans flooded Yandy's comments with messages of heartbreak. You can hear her soul breaking. "This ain't drama. This is pain. Protect Yandy at all costs." But then Kirk posted another story, a black screen with white letters. She knew more than she sang. The internet stopped breathing again. What did he mean? Did Yandy know? Was she complicit in the lie? An hour later, an anonymous Reddit post surfaced from someone claiming to be a crew member. The post said the confrontation wasn't scripted. But the setup? Oh, it was planned. They told Yandy there would be a surprise guest that night. She didn't know it would be Ashley. When she realized, she went nuclear. Suddenly, fans didn't know who to believe. Was Yandy a victim? A pawn? Or part of a game gone too far? Meanwhile, Ashley's cousin went live crying, saying she's not okay. "Y'all don't understand what this did to her. Everyone's blaming her, but nobody's telling the full story." But before the live could continue, a notification popped up mid-broadcast. Kirk Frost has gone live again. The internet collectively held its breath. This time, Kirk wasn't calm. His tone was colder, sharper. "They told me to stay quiet," he said. "They told me to keep it between us. But I'm not protecting liars. Not when they tried to throw me under the bus for something they left." Then he dropped what he called the death blow, a FaceTime screen recording of a conversation between him and Mendices filmed days before. Mendices looked panicked. "Kirk, delete that, man," he said. You don't know what's coming. They'll ruin all of us, Kirk replied, calm but venomous. You ruined yourself. Mendices leaned in close, whispered, you don't know who you're messing with. And then, click. Call ended. The internet erupted. Who was he talking about? Who's protecting him? There's someone bigger behind this. By now, hashtag the Frost Files wasn't just gossip. It was a movement. Celebrities, bloggers, fans, everyone was dissecting every frame, every word, every whisper. Cardi B tweeted, this some CIA-level mess. I'm stressed. But the biggest explosion came at 11:03 p.m. Kirk posted a screenshot of a payment record from a private entertainment account allegedly belonging to Mendices' shell company. The total, $1,842.73. The items, room service for two, champagne, chocolate strawberries, breakfast for two, and the checkout time. 1012A.M. Fans went insane. He didn't even leave before sunrise like he promised. Kirk really brought the receipts. Yandy's silence was deafening. Ashley's socials remained dark. And Kirk's last story of the night. A single sentence. Last story of the night. A single sentence. You can lie to the world but not to the cloud. Screen went black dot and the world stopped breathing. By sunrise, the world was burning. The hashtags were everywhere. Hashtag Kirk exposes Mendices. Hashtag the Frost Files. Hashtag S3X night scandal dominating every feed from Twitter to TikTok to Facebook. Aunties who didn't even know who Mendices was but were suddenly experts on the timeline. The story had gone global. The clips were viral. And the silence from Mendices, Ashley, and Yandy was deafening. But silence never lasts long in chaos. At 10:14 a.m., TMZ dropped the headline that sent fans spiraling all over again. Exclusive. Kirk Frost's receipts confirmed. Hotel staff speaks. According to the article, 2 hotel employees came forward anonymously, saying they did check in a man matching Mendices' description with a woman who looked like Ashley. One even claimed the man tipped extra for privacy, the quote that lit the internet on fire. They asked if the windows could be tinted for the night. We don't usually get that request. Within minutes, Twitter became a war zone. Tinted windows. Nah, that's sneaky behavior. This ain't love, this espionage. But while fans were still processing that, Kirk came back swinging. He posted a 6-second video clip on his story, his voice saying, "Don't ever call me a liar again," over a blurred background that looked suspiciously like an email thread. The subject line, "Delete the footage before Yandy sees it." Screenshots started flying. Bloggers zoomed in, enhanced, slowed down, dissected. The sender? A name that started with Mend before it was redacted at that point. Mendices had no choice but to speak. He broke his silence with a slick, overly edited video on Instagram. Dark background. Sad piano music. He said, "Look, y'all. People are trying to destroy my family. That night wasn't what it looks like." Kirk's twisting stuff for clout. You can edit anything nowadays, but the damage was done. Fans flooded the comments with, "You sound guilty. This ain't AI, bro. Why you got that apology voice?" Within 30 minutes, his video had more dislikes than likes. And then, mysteriously, it vanished, deleted. That's when Kirk went live again. "You can delete your post," he said, "but you can't delete the truth." He dropped more receipts. This time, a voicemail allegedly left by Mendices on Ashley's phone 2 days after the S3X night. "I can't sleep. I messed up bad. I'll fix it. Just don't tell nobody, please." The voice was low, hoarse, and undeniably him. And then chaos. Ashley's sister went live, sobbing, saying he's lying to everybody. She didn't want this to come out. He promised her it was love, not just a storyline. Before the live ended, she whispered, "Yandy wasn't supposed to find out this way." The internet exploded. Not Yandy being blindsided by her own show. They used her pain for views. Even celebrities started chiming in. K. Michelle posted, This is why I don't trust none of these couples. It's all smoke mirrors and NDAs. Cardi B tweeted, "This some soap opera energy. Somebody get popcorn." Meanwhile, Kirk was just getting started that afternoon. He uploaded a 45-second clip, not to Instagram, but to YouTube. The title, "The Moment Everything Changed." The video opened with muffled background noise, music, laughter, a door closing, and then a familiar voice saying, "Lock it, just in case." Then silence. Then Ashley giggling, "You really think she won't find out?" The clip cut off right there. The internet broke. Fans demanded the full recording. Gossip blogs tried to buy it. Some claimed it was edited. Others swore it was real. And then, out of nowhere, Yandy broke her silence. She went live, eyes swollen, voice trembling, hair pulled back, raw emotion pouring out of every word. "I gave that man everything. I believed every word he said. And now the whole world gets to laugh while I'm trying to breathe." The chat exploded with heart emojis, crying faces, prayers. She took a breath. "They're trying to make me look crazy. But I've got my own receipts too." The entire internet leaned forward. She reached for her phone, opened her camera roll, scrolled, then stopped. Her face changed. She whispered, "Wait, what is this?" The live froze. Black screen. Connection lost. Fans screamed. What did she see? Was it another leak? Who hacked her phone? Within 20 minutes, Kirk posted a cryptic tweet. "Don't play with the cloud. Everything comes back eventually." At this point, the drama had crossed into total insanity. Reddit sleuths began claiming the footage Yandy found wasn't a leak. It was a deleted folder of production clips, meaning the scandal may have been partially staged. But the emotions were real. That night, an anonymous insider sent gossip accounts an email titled "The Final." PROOF. Attached were 2 screenshots and email chain labeled "Reshoot Night Scene Ashley and M." The notes included phrases like push, intimacy, tension, and no physical contact on camera implied only. The internet imploded. Was the S3X night real or staged? Fans were divided. Some screamed set up. Others swore by the rawness of Yandy's meltdown. But what no one expected came next. At 11:58 p.m., a new Instagram account appeared at Truth From Inside and posted a single video. It was security footage from inside a studio hallway. Timestamped the same week Kirk's leak started. The video showed Kirk arguing with a man off camera. Kirk's voice was clear. "You think I'm bluffing? I'll drop everything. I don't care who it burns." The other voice, quiet, tense, said, "You're playing with fire." Bro, fans swear that voice was Mendice's then. Faintly. A third voice, one that sounded eerily like Yandy, shouted, "Do it. Drop it all. I'm done covering for him." The video ended there. Within 10 minutes. It hit 5 million views. The fan theories went nuclear. They're all involved. Kirk's working with Yandy. It's his revenge disguised as justice. The next morning, RADIO shows were calling it the reality TV apocalypse. Podcasts, YouTubers, bloggers, everyone had an opinion. The line between real life and staged drama had vanished completely. And then, one last twist, Ashley reappeared. A dimly lit video, shaky camera. Her voice trembling. "I'm tired of being called a liar. I'm tired of being everyone's scapegoat. I loved him, and I didn't deserve to be used." She wiped away tears, looked straight into the camera. They wanted a storyline. They've got a tragedy. Then she ended the video with, "And I'm not done talking." The internet collectively lost its mind. She's about to drop her receipts. Kirk started a war. Meanwhile, Yandy posted a black screen with one word: war. The comment section exploded. By midnight, all 3 Yandy, Mendices, and Ashley had unfollowed each other. Production insiders confirmed filming was halted indefinitely. Sponsors began backing out. But just when people thought it couldn't get worse, an audio file leaked on Twitter, a heated argument between Mendices and Yandy inside their home. Mendeces, I told you, it was just one night. Yandi, you destroyed everything. Mendeces, you're making it worse. Sound of glass breaking. Yandi, you made it worse when you lied to me and the world. The audio cut off with police sirens faintly audible in the background. Fans were convinced, cops were called. Neighbors later confirmed seeing flashing lights. The timeline was in flames. Yandi, trending. Kirk, trending. Ashley, trending. Even Sweet 7B trending again, like a cursed phrase. And then, out of nowhere, one more account appeared with a single post that read, "This isn't over. Part 2 of the truth drops tomorrow at noon." Fans didn't sleep. The entire internet was on edge. Who was behind it? Kirk. Yandi, a hacker. Nobody knew, but everyone was waiting, and somewhere, in the chaos of broken hearts and deleted posts, one thing was clear. This wasn't gossip anymore. This was digital war. The world woke up to chaos. The mysterious post Part 2 of the truth drops tomorrow at noon wasn't just a tease, it was a countdown. And when that clock hit 0, the internet braced for impact at exactly 12 p.m. At Truth From Inside posted a link with no caption. Fans clicked, and what they saw was beyond anything even the messiest gossip junkies could have imagined. A folder titled The Frost Drop. Inside it, 6 files. The first labeled sweet_7b_fullcam.mov, b_fullcam.mov. The video started shaky, like it was captured from a hallway security camera. It showed the door of Suite 7B, time-stamped at 1:48 a.m. 2 shadows approached. A man in a hoodie. A woman with her hair tied up. They laughed softly before disappearing inside. The clip cut to 3:17 a.m. The same door opened. The same figure stumbled out, arms wrapped, giggling, oblivious to the camera. Watching it lasted 12 seconds. But that was enough. The comments section went nuclear. That's them. This is the smoking gun. Kirk really burned the world down. The second file, voice_confession.mp3. Double quotes. It opened with Mendeces' voice. Tired, heavy. I messed up. I swear it was just that one night. She was there, I was weak. I didn't plan it. Then Ashley's voice. You said you loved me. Mendeces replied. I said it because she stopped loving me. That single line shattered the internet. Within an hour. Hashtag She Stopped Loving Me was trending worldwide. Fan edits, remixes, slow motion breakdowns, people analyzing every syllable, every breath. Then came the third file. Payment_proof.pdf. It was the infamous receipt. Same total, same items, but this time the credit card number was visible enough to trace. Bloggers confirmed it belonged to one of Mendeces' shell companies. The transaction note. Private engagement to guests. Engagement sent everyone into meltdown. She was the engagement. He paid for love. This is beyond scandal. This is PR suicide. But what no one expected, what turned the story from shocking to apocalyptic, was the fourth file, behind-the-scenes_voicemail.wav. Yandi's voice filled the recording, shaky, devastated. They told me it was scripted, Kirk. They told me it was fake. But that wasn't fake. That was real. Then Kirk's voice, you sure you want to go public with this? Yandi, crying, let them see who he really is. I don't care what it costs. The last line of the recording was Kirk whispering, then let the world burn. The internet stopped. You could feel it. The digital silence before an explosion, fans realized. Kirk hadn't just been exposing Mendeces. He'd been helping Yandi all along. The revenge wasn't random. It was personal. The narrative flipped instantly. Yandi and Kirk teamed up. This was her final payback. She used the same system that betrayed her to destroy him. But then the fifth file dropped. Producer_memo.txt. A note from the show's executive producer to Kirk. Conflict angle approved. Push emotional fallout. No physical altercations. Deliverables due by Friday. The file had signatures, dates, the studio watermark. And just like that, everything imploded. Was the whole thing, every tear, every scream, every leak, part of a massive media setup? A story crafted to generate the biggest ratings in reality TV history. People didn't know what to believe. Some fans screamed betrayal. Others said the emotions were too raw to be fake. But the last file, the one no one expected, blew away everything else. File 6. Goodbye_Yandi.mov. It opened with Yandi, sitting alone in a dark room, mascara streaked down her face, staring directly into the camera. Her voice was calm, eerily calm. You wanted to see the truth? Here it is. She took a breath. He cheated. I cried. They filmed. You watched, and all of it became content. She looked down at her phone. So here's my final upload. Then she pressed play on another audio clip. Mendice's voice, quiet, whispering, I never loved her. I just didn't want to be alone. Screen went black. The sound of a single heartbeat played. Then silence. And then a message appeared on the screen. End of season. Start of reality. The video ended there. Within minutes, the internet completely collapsed. Fans screamed. Bloggers froze. YouTube reaction channels couldn't even upload fast enough. Everyone had the same question. Was this the end of the show? Or the end of their marriage? Then something strange happened. All the leaked files started disappearing. Links broke. Accounts deactivated. Videos removed for policy violations. Within hours, every trace of a truth from inside was gone, but fans had already downloaded everything. Mirror links popped up faster than platforms could delete them. Reddit threads reached 500,000 comments. People uploaded theories, breakdowns, slow-motion analyses of every second. Then, at 3:03 a.m., a new tweet appeared on Kirk's account. They can delete the posts. They can't delete the truth, okay? And underneath it, a photo, blurry but unmistakable, of Kirk Yandi, and a USB drive labeled Final Cut. The caption, you thought I leaked everything. Fans went feral. There's more. He still got the final drop. This ain't over. By sunrise, every entertainment outlet in America was reporting on it. TMZ, The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, every blogger on the planet. Reporters were staking out studios, trying to catch Yandi or Mendices on camera. Meanwhile, fans started turning against the network. Y'all ruined real people's lives for ratings. Cancel the show. Protect Yandi. But then, in the middle of the chaos, Mendices finally posted again. A black screen. White text. You got your revenge. Now live with it. And that was it. No apology. No denial. Just cold, bitter finality. The post hit 10 million views in an hour before being deleted. But by then, the world had already moved beyond facts. The fandom was in civil war. Hashtag Team Yandi. Hashtag Team Kirk. Hashtag Team Nobody. Every side had their own proof, their own theories, their own victims. TikTokers cried on live streams. Fans made documentaries. One channel uploaded a 5-hour breakdown called The Fall of Mendices, a timeline of lies. Even celebrities couldn't stay out of it. Cardi B tweeted, "This industry ain't for the weak." 50 Cent posted, "They out here turning betrayal into business." Nicki Minaj chimed in with a single word, mess. By evening, production insiders confirmed that filming was officially suspended indefinitely. Sponsors withdrew. The show's Instagram went private. And then the final twist. At 11:59 p.m. Kirk went live one last time, sitting in a dark room. The faint blue light of a laptop screen reflected off his face. He didn't smile. He didn't speak at first. Then he said softly, "They wanted a show. I gave them one." He leaned closer. "But the difference between me and them? I didn't lie. I picked up a USB stick, held it to the camera, and said, 'Y'all ain't seen nothing yet.'" Then the screen went black. A single message appeared across his live. Upload failed. Content removed for legal reasons. And that's when the internet realized this wasn't just a scandal. This was a cover dash up. The comments exploded. Who stopped him? The network's deleting everything. They're hiding the final truth. But no one knew where the files went. No one saw Kirk again. And just when people started to move on, new burner accounts began appearing with the same line. Truth can't stay buried. It's the same phrase over and over on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. TikTok, some said it was Kirk, others said it was Yandi. But one thing was certain, the story wasn't over. It had just evolved into something darker, deeper, and infinitely more dangerous. The scandal had outgrown the people who started it. It had become legend, a digital ghost story about fame, lies, and the receipts that refused to die, and somewhere out there, someone still had the final cut. Someone still had the final cut.